Are you looking for some brand new games to kick off the new year right? Well, you're in luck because in this video I'm highlighting 10 amazing new games out in January that you don't want to miss. Sit back, relax, and let's get right into the list. Starting off the list strong is Time Master. Time Master is a 3D puzzle platformer where you'll need to create time paradoxes to complete trials in order to save your sister. You'll need to take on a wide variety of tightly timed puzzles while collaborating with your past self and experiencing a fully voiced cinematic story packed with surprises. This is one of the most original hooks I've seen in a while, and it's difficult to even wrap my head around the possibilities of manipulating time to take on co-op style puzzles with just you and your past self. I like that there is not only incentive for just completing trials, but there are additional incentives for perfecting puzzles through the acquisition of time fragments. You can see if you can guide Zeno and save Sophia from banishment on the 18th. At number 9, we have an innovative mashup of two genres I love with Heck Deck. Heck Deck is a bullet hell card game where all the bullets are cards and time only progresses as you move. In this game, you'll be exploring 5 stages full of unique enemies and bosses, discovering dozens of cards and visiting shops to buy and sell cards for health. I love the hand-drawn minimalist presentation, and the diversity of each setting is a huge plus. I love bullet hell games and I love card battlers individually, and I would have never thought of combining the two genres, but it looks like the combination works so well together. Under the cute presentation, there is a ton of strategy with when to use a specific card, as well as the layer to the gameplay that requires you to burn at least 1 life point to collect new cards during battle. You can enjoy Heck Deck on PC or mobile on the 11th. Next up, we have a cozy and relaxing game full of pumpkins with Hexagords. Hexagords is a casual, relaxing builder and puzzle game where you place tiles on a grid to make your own pumpkin patch. Relax and unwind as you grow pumpkins, feed animals, and pick apples as you gain points for rotating, placing, and connecting different tiles. There is no winning and losing in Hexagords. You play at your own pace and place tiles the way you see fit. That's not to say there isn't any strategy for those that want it. Tiles can be placed strategically for higher points and a more robust pumpkin patch, and there's even daily puzzles and online scoreboards to take part in. The low poly art style and calming music fits perfectly, and to see this as the work of a solo developer is truly impressive. At number 7, we have a pure platformer with plenty of speed and momentum in Reiterate. Reiterate is a fast-paced 2D platformer with a focus on precision and fluidity, with a strong contrasting aesthetic and a retro future soundtrack. It's clear that pure platforming goodness was a priority in Reiterate's development, with over 60 levels full of various platforms, spikes, portals, springs, and a number of mechanics to master. I love the simpler geometric presentation, and the optional collectibles for extra challenge is something I always love to see. What gets me the most excited to check out Reiterate are the inspirations for the game, which includes Kuso, otherwise known as Love 2, and N++. To have those two games among your inspirations makes this game a must-play for die-hard platformer fans like me. Up next, we have a game for my fellow roguelite fans with Deflector. Deflector is a high-octane roguelite where you can turn the tide of the bullet hell against your enemies. When you're caught between projectiles in a hard place, your only way out is to deflect. Being able to deflect projectiles back at enemies at will provides a new layer to the strategy involved in taking down each enemy. There are multiple characters to fit just about any playstyle, and the upgrade system adds even further customizability, which is key to keeping this gameplay loop fresh. Each upgrade can be combined with other upgrades to create powerful abilities that allow you to create clones, duplicate deflected projectiles, and much more. As a massive Into the Gungeon and Risk of Rain fan, Deflector looks like a roguelite that I need to try, and thankfully I'll be able to near the end of this month. At number 5, we have a vibrant platformer with plenty of spring in its step with Gogo Pogo Girl. Gogo Pogo Girl is a dynamic, cute, and wholesome platformer about a girl and her pogo stick. In this game, you'll be bouncing your way through the world, collecting various gems, and then of course, bouncing some more. While I was a bit skeptical of the movement system at first, any skepticism quickly melted away as soon as I checked out Gogo Pogo Girl's demo, which was featured in the Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2021. The movement was easy to pick up, and I had a smile on my face throughout the entirety of the demo. Finding red gems that were harder to reach was engaging, and spin-kicking enemies midair never got old. The soundtrack was a standout as well, and I can't wait to jump into the full game very soon. Up next is a game that sprinkles a bit of Portal, Zelda, and Metroid in the mix with Supraland 6 Inches Under. Supraland 6 Inches Under is a new entry in the series which takes place 6 inches under Supraland. If you're not familiar with the series, Supraland is a first-person 3D Metroidvania with tons of puzzle solving and some combat set in a colorful world where you happen to be very small. While this was meant to be a side project before Supraland 2, it manifested as an 8 to 20 hour long adventure that serves as a Supraland 1.5 of sorts. This means that certain mechanics that are familiar from the first entry are present, while half of the player abilities are brand new. I really like the first entry, but seeing that there is more emphasis on exploration, puzzle solving, and optional content with less combat has me even more excited than before. At number 3, we have the long-awaited sequel to a Neo Geo cult classic with Windjammers 2. Windjammers 2 is an arcade-style disc-throwing multiplayer game that is more than just a fresh coat of paint. With amazing hand-drawn graphics, crazy new moves, gameplay mechanics, and awesome new characters and stages, Windjammers 2 is the sequel you've been dreaming of. This is one of those games that are easy to learn and difficult to master. You'll need to become familiar with moves such as the slap shot, the drop shot, the jump, the smash, and the powerful X move in order to successfully best challengers in arcade mode and online. I love the new mechanics shown off so far, and I think the presentation has been executed impressively, complete with a soundtrack that feels right out of the 90s in the best possible way. I'll see you online later this month. Next up, we have one of the most adorable games out this month with Pupperazzi. Pupperazzi is a first-person photography game where you photograph and catalog the finest and goofiest dogs to build your career, upgrade your camera, camera and discover new canines. While photography is the name of the game here, there are a ton of additional activities to take part in Paparazzi. You have a free range to explore a world brimming with a plethora of pups. You can explore a cove, take a stroll on the boardwalk, play fetch with your newfound canine friends, start dance parties, and so much more. You even have a double jump to help you secure that perfect shot. The camera tech is robust enough for fans of photography, which you can upgrade as time goes on, and as a fan of the boom of photography-based games in the past couple of years, this looks right up my alley. At number 1, we have a game for fans of the handheld classic Mario Golf games as well as Golf Story with RP Golf Legends. RP Golf Legends is a 16-bit inspired open-world golf RPG that feels like a beautiful combo between Mario Golf and classic Zelda titles. When an evil force has sealed all the golf holes in the world, you must join forces with the spirit of a golf club to save golf before it's too late. With 54 holes, tournament play, and match play against NPCs, there is a lot of golf to enjoy, but RP Golf Legends also includes fishing, crafting, combat using your trusty club, dungeons, and a unique class system to improve your character over time. At one moment, you could be riding around the world in your golf cart, and the next, you could be fighting off evil monsters or helping out NPCs, and that sounds amazing. RP Golf Legends swings into action on the 20th. And there we have it, 10 amazing new games out this month that you don't want to miss. What games are you looking forward to this month? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you're always in search of your next favorite games, then make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Speaking of more videos like this one, you can click on either of these links on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.